Careface CVP. Subscribe, like, comment, and let the whole world know about Careface CVP.
Big up to all the subscribers them. Big up on yourself. Up there, up there, up there. With your help, up there. We will be going. How are we going today in Canada?
It's election day.
Election day in Canada, you know.
We'll meet up afterward for a little reception.
It's a liberals are the best party. The liberals have the best values. The immigrants came here because the values of the liberals. Trump is a good guy, but the thing is, it's a liberals are the best party. The liberals have the best values. The immigrants came here because the values of the liberals. The NDP are more for like the lower, and the hardworking unionized and that kind of thing, but the liberals stand for everything. And the liberals are center left, right? And the NDPs are very more like the demographic of liberals are more well balanced, right? So the center left is better to be balanced going left instead of being center right, because then you can be conservative. So you want to be center left, and that's what we want to find.
So the last numbers we saw was equally split.
It was fine. All the differences between first, second, and third is 5,000. And the difference is like 700. It's not finalized, but it could be maybe a difference of 300 or 400. But right now, Ida was leading in second position by I think a few hundred votes. Now that can change. But the bottom line is they're all 3 and 5. I'm certain that if Paul was not running, that for sure that Ida would have been there, because the difference of those hundreds. I mean, I would have liked the NDP to be to not win this riding, because it's a liberal riding. We've always had it, and the NDP are not the kind of party that can represent this neighborhood properly. You know what I mean? They're not. They don't have that strong leadership. Because Hayworth is from Hamilton, but it's different. You need somebody like, for example, like Del Duca he had his name associated with Catherine Wynne. So every advertising was Catherine Wynne and Del Duca. So he lost his seat. So you need to get a leader that basically has nothing to do with Wynne and everything else. Get a fresh leader in there.
That's what they're going to do.
For example, I'll give you an example, Larose, if he was there, or somebody new, like somebody that's big, but a big name, that somebody that has nothing to do with Catherine Wynne, or associated with something like that, right? But I mean, it's just.
But Giancarlo, see, Miss Harvard is stepping down tonight.
Yeah, he's stepping.
NDP
right.
leader, Dale Luker is stepping down tonight.
And the funny thing is,
so it's a whole. Shaking up is going on.
The funny thing is, she did actually quite well. The fact that she maintained second place, because I mean, since Bob Ray won, you're not going to probably see an NDP win in a long time like that. I think the best they can get is second, right? It's either conservative or liberals in Ontario. That's it. So it's either left or right. That's it.
Yeah.
So the NDP only kind of became second, and it only tells the liberals that we're not good enough. We need to rebuild, because obviously, and it tells. Well, Hayworth, I mean, she can still maintain, but because she's been running, I think this is her 5th election or something.
The Liberal tonight is at what position? Second or third?
No, the Liberals are in third. They don't even have party. Well, they have actually party status. They actually did one more better. They got 1 seat better than last election.
So the whole Liberal have to shake up all over again.
And Del Duca lost his seat that you need to win as the leader.
He lost tonight and stepped down. And you're telling me that the Liberal tonight, as we stand right now, when almost said and done, with Doug majority, is in third position right now?
The Liberals overall is in third, because there's only, you're only 8 seats. And I think NDP's got 31.
So Del Luca did a significant job tonight.
No, he didn't make a big difference at all. There's no difference whatsoever. The only made a difference is one seat more. It's only 1 seat more.
4 years.
So he has to resign. NDP,
4 years.
They're going to put pressure on Hayworth to resign, because she hasn't won yet. She's had about 5 elections already.
Yeah.
So obviously she came second, but again, you're in the election to win, right?
Yeah.
You're a leader. If you're a leader, you can still run as an MP or MPP.
Yeah.
But you can't run as a leader.
She has a safe seat up in Hamilton.
Yeah. She's going to be on the seat.
They love her up there.
Win. She's on her seat.
Yeah.
She didn't resign.
Yeah.
Maybe now she retired. But
she resigned now, but Howard, she does.
She's stepping down.
She does. So
the NDP and the Liberal Party are rebuilding, and now we can take advantage of that, because we need a leader that could like this is a bad time. It's unfortunate Paul came in there.
Strong.
If Paul was running, we would have actually won that. Exactly. Like you've got a high profile candidate like that, right? And that's. And I wanted Ida to win this, because if I'm the thing is, for me personally, I represent more of the liberalism because I believe in the ideology of liberalism. Because when you look at it, when you dissect it, when you look at the encyclopedia, what it means, liberal-minded, open-minded. If you're conservative, you don't change. You're scared for change. You always stay put. NDP is different. There's no NDP. It's either liberal or conservative. So if you're center-left or conservative. So if you're too conservative, that's not much. You're afraid for change. Liberalism stands for open-minded.
Jill went back, Mr. Larose. Jill.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Jill.
Yes. And what's her name?
Jill.
And the other girl.
Jill, that black lady down there, strong, powerful voice.
Oh yeah? What nationality is Jill?
It's Jill. She could be probably born Canadian, but Jamaican.
Winters won.
I'm sorry?
I think she's Jamaican as well.
Who?
Winters from Scarborough won.
No, Mitzi.
Mitzi.
Mitzi win big.
Mitzi.
Mitzi.
Yeah.
No, that seat is controlled by Jamaicans now over 35 years.
Yeah, but she won.
Just Jamaican ladies.
Yeah, she won.
From Mary Chambers to
she won.
the other lawyer ladies.
But who's the one the conservative one? Does somebody won Camille or something?
Charmaine.
Who's that?
Charmaine is a
Was she a liberal
unknown.
before?
No, Charmaine won for PC, probably in Brampton.
She
Big,
won, she won,
big.
she won.
As a no name.
She won.
So that means she was doing wonders on the ground up there.
Singh was not a factor. There was an independent. There was somebody saying that no. Somebody went in there and brought up Singh. There was this independent candidate.
And
He was
came
running.
in there.
He's in there. He's not taking any votes.
No.
You mean the black guy?
Anybody?
Kenya?
Well, the Guyanese, I think he's
Near
Guyanese.
Singh,
Singh,
Near,
Indian
yeah,
or something.
yeah. He didn't take,
He
but
probably
he-
got a couple of votes, but yeah, he's not.
And he's not
a
very
difference.
late. He's not very late.
Yeah, the big difference was, it was the new candidate for the Conservative Party was Paul. That was the one that
Yeah.
took the split votes
Right.
Jane and
from
Finch.com.
the Tom and from
Yeah.
and, you know,
You
I
know,
mean,
I
He's
always
fit.
knew Tom. I knew Paul was going to do well.
yeah, I know.
But I was called.
Caroline
he came to
Monroe.
me and asked me to vote for him.
Who's that?
And Paul.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I would have liked to vote, except I already committed to it, right?
No, like for me, I'm always
Not
going to
bad.
be as well.
Around almost less than 800 he win. Michael Ford, the young Ford, win by around 800 down there.
You see?
You can't take nothing for granted down
Oh,
there.
so he's
See?
already now won. Right?
800 he won. Anytime you see the tick, Mr. Larose.
Yeah.
Where is this? Where's this poll?
Doug
Downtown?
sent his nephew,
Yeah, but where is that? What poll?
the Western Road and Lawrence.
Really?
So the Fords control both border now. Etobicoke and borderline, Jane and Lawrence, Jane and Eglinton. So they control the whole of that little section down there now. So I know he was gonna send Michael up there someday somehow.
Yeah.
Because Michael is getting groomed from City Hall, right? So 800.
Obviously because of
800, yeah.
Mr. Ford.
Yeah, he's hunker.
Yeah.
And you know, so they don't need no resources down up there. And with a name, you see a name?
I think we need like to rebuild this Liberal Party. We need to get a number one. We need to get a good leader so that we can say
You have to have a leader
you know
that's
what?
spark.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because once you got that leader that represents the Liberal Party,
I don't know where they're gonna get it from, but
That's gonna help easier sell
they
the-
need that
the brand.
spark leader.
Yeah,
They
we need
need
that
a
spark.
leader with conviction and character.
And don't forget, there's people that probably didn't vote either. Eh? There's people. There's it's a
lot
low
of
vote.
people didn't vote.
There were also some low vote turnout. There was some low vote turnouts as well.
If you can get them to ignite again, to get out,
Yeah.
then you see the difference. But they need a leader now. So now this is going on too long. This is going to be almost they need a leader. What they call ASAP.
Oh, yes, sir.
They gotta get some big name for the Liberal Party to represent the Liberal Party. They gotta get that big name.
You
that-
remember when they draw for Trudeau? When they draw for Trudeau? Remember when they draw for Trudeau, right? Ottawa?
Trudeau?
Yeah, you remember when they draw for him, right? When they were going through their problem up in Ottawa.
I think, like I say, the thing with Trudeau is done well. The only thing is, though, is that it has nothing to do,
Brand name.
like Trudeau, like provincial government, they're not going to say, well, if they like Trudeau or not like Trudeau, that's going to make a difference for Ontario Party. It's just this, they know, the people are smart. They know who the leaders are. It's not Trudeau. Trudeau's federal. Somebody went in there and at his campaign office saying that, well, some people maybe they voted no. It's not has nothing to do with Trudeau. They know who's the leaders at Del Duca. It's just simply,
Yeah.
you need to have a better leader.
Backfire tools
So, have they declared already?
No,
the Humber
no,
River?
no.
No?
They had
No.
what, 4 boxes counted?
You know what happened? They have a machine that's broken. And the machine that's broken is the reason why
Yeah,
the 2 polls are not coming in.
But that machine
And
broken
they're big
around
votes. It's a
more
big
than
vote too. That's
2
suspicious to me.
more than 3 hours now it's broken.
Kind of work, right?
Over 3 hours now the machine is broken. And I think that machine broken, that's what causing the delay.
It's kind of pack up.
That's what causing the delay, Mr. Larose.
Mr. Larose is a very respected man. I'm so happy to meet this man when I can.
Machine broken.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But they have to fix this thing.
Is Mr. Larose from Jamaica? Is that Mr. Larose is the culture? His culture is.
He's
roots?
Guyanese.
He's Guyanese, Mr.
But
Larose?
he's 100% Jamaican. So he go to Jamaica.
Oh, he's
more.
Jamaican Guyanese.
No,
Oh,
Guyanese.
he's
But
Guyanese.
he's Jamaican.
100% Jamaican. So he
Really?
He was
goes,
born in Jamaica, born in Guyanese, born in Guyana.
but he
everything.
goes
But
to
he's-
Jamaica more often than Guyana.
Okay.
And more roots in Jamaica.
Yeah, yeah, I
With the
understand.
celebrations in Jamaica.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I like the fact that what I want to see is I want to see more Jamaican. I want to see a high-profile kind of like diverse candidate, a diverse candidate that's different from what we've always had. We need somebody that for example, that we never had, like something like Quintus. What was the name? Quintus from Scarborough. What was the name? Mitzi.
No,
Mitzer.
no, Mitzi's
Yeah,
in
we need somebody like a
third.
Mitzer. We need somebody like
Third
a
term
we
now.
need somebody like
She's doing 3, you know
yeah,
that.
but we need somebody like a Mitzer here. We need somebody like somebody that's high profile, like a Mitzer that's here,
breath
that's
of
either
fresh air.
female
Breath
or
of fresh
male,
air.
but somebody that really can adapt to the diverse culture of all the different, whether it be Asian,
Yeah,
whether
you
it be
have to.
white, whether it be,
You have to.
So, but you need, and that's what we need is somebody that can actually kind of relate to all, it can accept you, and break the racial barrier.
That machine that is broken, they're still counting and they haven't come to a decision at 12 o'clock. And they don't want to rush it neither to make people feel as if they didn't. When you keep it like this, it shows that, listen, it was broken, we are counting, we didn't rush it, we didn't give, so that's what caused that. So that's why they
I'd be
don't
very
rush it.
surprised that if Ida wins on the count, because I would go for recount, to be honest, because the machine is broken.
Yeah, the machine is broken. And, so dog win like 13-5.
No,
Okay.
Doug has got a majority 100%.
Oh, that black girl did well down there, Julie. She did real good against Doug. She came second as an unknown. I remember her on a Zoom. She did really good and for a newbie. Because Doug is 13,000, she's 5,000 something, and then the other person is around probably
But the
three,
key
that's
thing
it.
is that, like, Ida had her first election as a candidate provincially.
Yeah.
So this is her first
It's
time.
great.
Tom
No, that's good.
took 3 attempts before he won the
No,
4th one.
that's good. She did well.
So what I'm saying is
did well.
that even if you lose, you got to learn how to lose.
She could have won.
Before you win.
Listen, you need
she
to
could
lose.
have won. Even if she lost,
You need to.
she could have won.
Yeah. The thing is, you need to lose to
But
know how to
double-
learn to win.
Yeah, double
Because,
for her,
to be honest
she
with
would
you,
have won.
if I need to lose to learn how to win, I need to lose to learn how to win. Simple. You correct yourself based on what we need to do better. That's how it is.
I remember Tom went 3 times, and some people were saying, give it up, give it up, give it up. But I know it's just a matter of time. I know it's a matter of time before he would have won, because anytime there's a week, whenever there's a weak season, you would have won.
Brought to you by Careface CVP. Subscribe, like, comment, and let the whole world know about us. Careface CVP.